Owning a car comes with its own share of problems: servicing, maintenance, flat tires, dead batteries, and sometimes you just end up getting stranded by the roadside. But thanks to today's episode sponsor, TA's Auto Body Center, it's goodbye to all that hustle as you can now just dial a mechanic to take care of all your car needs. They can assist you with towing services, roadside assistance services, flat tires, jump starts even, and full vehicle service from your home. If you like, they can also deliver full service kits from as low as $50. So call 0776 053 255 or follow them on IG, Instagram at Dollar Mechanic ZW, and never, I say never, get stranded again. When I say I'm taking over, they just act surprised. Feel like Donald Trump is all I'm after is the power, 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 power. All I'm after is the power, 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 power. I feel like Donald Trump is all I'm after is the power, 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 power. I feel like Donald Trump, cause all I'm after is the power. Doing it my way, I'm choosing money over everything. This lately I've been learning you will never get attention, even if they don't pay. But I stayed humble, they claim me to fly.
Hello and welcome to yet another exciting episode of the African Millennial Podcast with your host, Akeem Munene. And today we are back again with yet another exciting episode that is rather taking back from the fame of a previous episode that we had on whether a man should spend on his girlfriend. And to help us with this exciting conversation, rather to have a different opinion, obviously from a different gender, we are joined by, you can just introduce yourself now.
Hello, my name is Milliscent.
Is that it?
Yes.
You done?
Whereas I don't think I have much to say about my name.
No, I mean, like you can just give yourself like some I'm the queen of XYZ.
Oh,
I'll be doing. You can find me at, all that kind of stuff.
okay. Well, my IG handle is red velvet underscore XA. You can find me there. That's pretty much it.
All right. So for those guys, you heard it. It starts with red velvet.
Oh,
Then I
yes.
forgot the rest. It'll be there. It'll be linked down in the description section, so you can feel free to just go check out her Instagram, like her, follow her, and don't DM her. I mean, or should they?
No, they shouldn't. You're right.
All right, yeah. So yes, guys. Millicent will be helping us today with this conversation. I mean, she reached out from our previous episode and she was like, "Hey, I have some opinions and ideas on this topic." So I was like, "Yo, you know what? This is exactly what we need on the podcast. So you can come join us." So today, guys, Millicent will be taking over the show. You hardly hear me. It will be all her today. Are you ready?
I'm definitely ready.
All right, let's get this cracking. Okay, so first up, what do you think? What's your stance to the question? Should a guy spend on his girlfriend? Yes or no?
Yes.
And why?
You should definitely spend on friend because if you're not going to spend it on me, who are you going to spend it on? And
Yo,
yeah, if he should be able to also not he is not required to do it, but it should be something he does here and there so that I also feel pampered.
okay. Okay, so what do you define as spending on you? I mean, if I buy you like a Cadbury, chocolate, that do spend America.
No, that's basic. That's something you get me. Like that's the opening ceremony of the gift. The spin.
What?
Yes.
I Cadbury or that Frodo.
Okay.
Can he? Oh,
Ah, if you're not looking for a Rochelle, then yes, we can start talking. I'll be like, okay. But if it's Cadbury, then
what?
it should be followed by flowers or maybe something nice.
Wow. Uh, okay. So okay, from what you're saying, it's flowers and some fancy, chocolates. That's spending on you.
That's part of it.
Okay, let's hear all of it. What does
Okay.
it entail?
When you
Mhm.
go on dates, okay, see, this is not
Okay.
controversial because some guys think that when you go on dates, it should be alternative. Obviously, there should be some times where you can pamper your man, but as a
Yeah.
man, since people are the man of the relationship, you should take over in terms of expenses.
Okay.
Yeah, so it also entails anniversaries, birthdays, surprise
Damn.
gifts. Just keep the relationship interesting. Because obviously, if you don't do it, there's a guy knocking behind, and he's very willing to do it all.
Yo, okay, that's actually interesting. Like, an interesting comment came through from that topic, and one guy was like, "If you don't do it, someone else will take over and do it for you."
And they will not even
So,
complain.
wow. So, so what are we saying? Are we saying that um relationship for a relationship to be sustained, you know, you need to be spent on. If there's no spending of money on you, then there's no relationship.
No, that's not true. Money is not the foundation of relationship, but it
Okay.
triggers a relationship to crumble if someone else who has the money comes into the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically. So if let's say I'm the girl, right? And then
Yeah.
my boyfriend
Mm-hmm.
doesn't spend on me, doesn't take me out on dates, and then I find this guy who's very willing. Like it's not one of those he asks me if I want to
Yep.
do this. He just does it. Like there's no room for me to be like, oh no, you don't have to. He does it. And then you realize, oh my boyfriend, he doesn't even offer. So obviously
Oh.
you get yourself thinking, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and obviously now there'll be like conflict of interest whereby you love the guy, but you also love what the other guy is bringing to the table.
Whoa, it's getting hot. So, okay, so okay, let's give this maybe say your boyfriend doesn't have money, like he's a broke dude.
Okay.
Then uh the second guy comes in and he's papered. So the the broke dude is gonna lose it. Is that what she's saying? Because obviously he can't afford to buy you. Uh I mean he wants to, but he can't afford to. So what's gonna happen in that situation?
But there's really no such thing as he wants to, but he can't afford to. Like, there are those little things that count. Like, can't you write me a nice letter? You can steal a rose and bring it to me. That's considered as a gift. But in your term, of course, if he can't afford and the guy that's there can afford, it's either this girl
Hmm.
is going to keep both of the guys or she's going to be the first broke guy. Unless she's got a rich background and doesn't need money from anyone.
Whoa. So in short, you're saying it's late for the broke guys.
It's, I mean, you gotta have some strong love for her to keep you deep, strong love. I don't know what kind, but hey,
Wow. Ish. So it's late for the it's late for the broke guys. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, it's, it's late for us broke guys.
oh please. But not
It's
everyone is broke. Most men are just stingy.
well, okay. So okay, well let's we'll get into the stingy guys in a bit. Let's start with the broke guys, like the hey and literally not anything guys. Like I'm that broke. Like
Okay. Okay.
yo, yeah, maybe okay, or maybe it's let me put a perspective or maybe a scenario here. We started off dating. Well, things were probably good for me at some point. Then probably I'm going through a phase. Maybe maybe I'm having some bid dates, or I have dates that are chasing me, or things are not okay. Things are just generally not going on well. My hustles are not really bringing out the bag as I would have hoped they would, right? And pretty much I'm just in a rut. Like rentals, I need to pay for rent, I need to buy food, I need to uh, pay for bills, cover, all the debt that I accumulated at some point. I mean, I'm probably selling my car to, help me cover up some stuff. So I'm in this phase, I'm in this scenario where things are not really going for me. So and in the past, I mean, in the past I used to, like, spoil you or pamper you nicely, all the good stuff. Then now I'm in this rut.
Okay.
And I mean, it's indefinite. I mean, like how it will go on, and there's really no set end date to this whole thing. So it's just a phase that's indefinite for a while. How do you take this one? I mean, is it late for me? Is that the end of the relationship, or what?
Okay. Well, in terms of relationships, it all depends with girls. Like
Hmm.
when you started dating the girl, what was she interested in? So if you entered the relationship as a rich guy and her interest
Yep.
was towards your money, then it's definitely late. She's going to leave. But if it was based on other aspects such as love and what you have to offer emotionally, then obviously she's going to stay because she knows that you were once capable and it's just a rough state you're in.
Okay.
So there are two scenarios towards it. If what was she was attracted to was money and you don't have it anymore, then she's leaving. But if she was attracted to you, obviously money is an aspect, but if she was attracted to you as a person, then she'll definitely stick it out.
All right, so let's assume she was attracted. Oh, you say she'll stick it up. Okay, let's assume she was attracted to me, right?
Okay.
And yeah, now there's no spending on you. You're not getting any of the pampering anymore. You're not getting spoiled. Then comes another guy that wants to spoil you.
Mm-hmm.
How is that going? Yeah. How do you see that coming out?
Well, firstly, you can't afford a girlfriend anymore, and
Mm-hmm.
she'll definitely keep both because she's attached to you as a person and she's also attached to money. So she's going to keep you as boyfriend and the next guy as the side. Simple.
Wow.
I mean,
So
you
so
won't
there's
know.
so definitely there's no scenario in which it's happily ever after.
This world is harsh, but like there are genuine women out there, women like me would definitely,
Mhm.
stick it out and like
Ah,
hope for
but
the best.
you're the one who's coming up with all these ideas, right? Like, how am I gonna trust you now?
Well, of course, because these scenarios do happen. And
All right, yeah.
yeah, I'm thinking if I'm like goal oriented and I don't want to go to
Hmm.
poverty. Like I'm not even like thinking that poverty is in my line of work or whatever. I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna work towards like where the bag is. So if where the bag is with the second guy, then I'm definitely gonna go there.
Okay, okay, makes sense.
Mm.
Fair enough. Alrighty.
So yeah, the
So
bag before the woman, because the woman will leave for the other bag.
back before the war.
Yeah.
All right. So I mean, it's whoa. So this is a straight. Okay. So some guys were saying, look, if you want to be, all this, if you want the money, whatever, you want to be pampered, then you also need to pull in your own weight as well. What do you think about that?
Well, of course, your boyfriend is not entitled to spending money on you, giving money for your hair, for your food, and everything else. He's not entitled to that.
Mhm.
And you should also be able to take care of yourself with or without him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely agree. However, that's not the case in this world. Like, women like to be pampered. And if you don't do that, she's going to get it elsewhere. It's simple as that.
All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna read out a comment by someone on Instagram. It's Humble Wasu. It said, of course, I watched your podcast and it has some good content, but I think of a person. Oh, if you wanted to say if, so I think if a person doesn't want to spend, then it should be fine and the girl should leave. Oh wow, as well. If there is an expectation on the guy to spend, then what is the expectation on girls? That's his first question. The other problem these days is girls who have very high standards and expect a lot from the guy. Entitlement to a guy's money is another big problem. I've talked to guys who have gone on dates with girls to try and get to know her, and all of a sudden, the girl is already asking for money to get her hair done, to fix her phone, and other things like that. It's more like you are taking care of her now and she expects it. What do you have to say to that?
Okay, first of all, that girl did not ask herself out. You did. And
Whoa.
yes, and
Okay.
you were attracted to what she's wearing, right? She didn't
Uh-huh.
buy that at a cheap price. Needs to maintain it. Obviously, you say no, she has to maintain it as a person, but she didn't force you to like stick it out. As you said, if she can leave, then she'll leave. But at the first place, he would have been the one that would have invited her to the event, right? So, what's the point of now backwashing her? And also, you attract what you are. So obviously, you're attracted to her physical features and not what's in.
Hmm.
So also, she's attracted to what? Your wallet and not your face.
The bag.
So it's a two-way
Oh.
thing. There's no way a broke. Okay, yes, there's scenarios whereby a rich man will go for a broke woman, but
Mhm.
in most scenarios, you can only get a rich woman if you're also rich, or a woman that's leveled up or well educated, because you're also well educated. Do you get it?
Damn.
Yeah, so basically, you shouldn't go for things that you can't afford. That's what I personally think.
So in short, you're saying it's late for us guys. Ish. We broke guys can come on, guys.
Nah, but they're people with genuine hearts, so don't worry.
Mm.
As I've said,
But how
people like me.
Tukwane Kupi, how do we find the genuine girls? Because hey, some of us are broke. It's tough out here.
Just look for the
It's tough
heart,
out
not
here.
for the body. Or the beauty. Beauty is
Okay.
within, basically.
But then it's not like your heart is out there as well. It's like how do I know that your heart is the right one?
Okay, just like what the first comment of that guy was saying, that when you met a
Mhm.
girl and she starts asking for money, like already that's
Yeah.
a red sign telling you that no, she's a hoe, and you still decide to pursue. That just means
Hmm.
she's in it for the what? For the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, that's definitely a red light telling you not to go for it, but you still decide to go for it, and then you blame women at the end of it when the first place, yeah, to say that it was actually.
All about the bag. So here's a question. This part of his question: if there's an expectation on the guy to spend, then what is the expectation on girls? What do you think, in your opinion, is the expectation on girls? I mean, if there's an expectation on guys to spend, what is the expectation on girls?
Is it based on if we're already dating or these are like the first days?
I guess taking a scenario of the girl is expecting the guy to, well, maybe it's first dates, the girl is expecting the guy to spend, um that's the expectation on the guy. What is then the expectation on the girl in that scenario? Like, it's first days, if I don't spend, you dumping my ass. um what should then be the expectation on you?
To be honest, it's up to the guy. Like some guys don't mind spending money. It's not an issue because they know it's up to them. However, if you feel like you want a certain expectation from a girl, then lay it out on her. Like if it's the first date, obviously maybe you can pay, and then the other date, then she can pay it. But you're not supposed to make it come out in a rude way, like I don't have to always pay the bill. You could just go like, so when are you taking me out? You know,
Hmm.
like that genuine type of thing. But if you're in a relationship, the man basically takes care of the bill because now if we're in a relationship, there's that aspect of me taking care of you. Some women do laundry, some women go to cook for their boyfriends, and yeah, those various aspects.
All right. Then another comment, a guy called Mutape DC, on Instagram again, he just said it's at the men's discretion. Women work nowadays, and it follows they should pay their way, especially in the dating phase. There is a need to stop putting new wine in old wineskins.
Oof.
Emancipation comes with responsibility. She should pay her way unless the guy offers or insists. What's your take on that?
No, I definitely agree. Like, it's not like we're broke anyway. So I definitely agree. It should be like a two-way street. If now the dating phase, right, as you said, if it,
Mhm.
like we pay half half, then it's all right. I mean, women should also be independent. Like, not always supposed to be the man that has to do everything. I totally agree with them because at times women now take this whole aspect for granted because there are now women who would just go for dates just for the food, just for the pampering and everything, and they take men for granted or even go on dates like 5 dates, different guys, and that's just abuse. So now, if they have an initiation to put out there, obviously, there's no way that I'm going to go on 5 days with five different guys, knowing that I will have to.
To pay for. All right, all right. Okay, fair enough. I guess. Wow, but it's actually crazy. It's like But okay, here comes also another question that most people are asking. It's, why is it now that relationships are sort of getting benchmarked on how much is spent? Like, should that actually be a thing, or what? Like, why is it nowadays that is the thing?
It shouldn't be a thing, but it is a thing because now, reality-wise, let's say me, right, as a girl, I'm 20, right? I don't have a job. I'm going to school. I want to look pretty. I need makeup. I need money for my hair. I need money for my nails, probably like that's like twice every month for my nails, for my hair, that's once a month. I need
Mm-hmm.
money to go out shopping and everything. I can't. Maybe I can ask my parents, but it's just a burden. At times, we're also not as affluent. So the next best person is what? My boyfriend. And
Yo.
yes, and he also has his needs that I'm taking care of. So it's a two-way street.
Whoa.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. I don't know.
Okay. 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 A lot of back scratching going on there.
You know?
So good. What?
Yeah. What is your take on it?
I mean, well, my take for today, I'm really playing the devil's advocate, but my take was that, I mean, as guys, we should just be able to spend girls, on our girls. I mean, because to me, it comes back to just being the guy. Like if I'm just looking at it like in the house, if anything goes wrong in the house, I mean everybody looks at the dad,
Mm,
and it is how it is. That's how it is. Like if you're the man, people looking at you in that respect of you should be able to provide, right? So I don't know if you listen to it, but I also talk about all men should be able to do three things, that is provide, protect, and profess, right?
mm,
And providing is part of protection, I mean, works hand in hand with protection. As a guy, you should be able to provide for not only your girlfriend, but the people that are dependent on you. Not also dependent on you, but then the people you look after. As a guy, you should be able to protect people. You have people you protect, and those people you should be able to provide for. You know, um, so it starts right now with your girlfriend. Are you able to provide for her? Are you able to protect her? Are you able to profess your love to her?
mm.
You know, and if you fail to do it now, it's not like you magically be able to do it when you grow up or when you're older and you're married, whatever. I mean, it starts now, and it becomes a habit. If you train yourself right now that, I mean, hey, I shouldn't spend on the girl, whatever. In as much as girls are moneyed up now, okay, let me remove now. I mean, yeah, girls, you know, girls are independent and all that. I mean, just as a principle, you should just be able to to take it up. Just be able to look after her. Like, let her stop you. And say, hey, you know what? Let me take half the bill. Or let me. I'm taking the bill today, or something like that. But you should just be in your default with yo. I'm the man right here. I'm paying.
Mm. I definitely agree. Plus, now men make it seem like pampering your girl is more of a chore, like an unnecessary chore. You should be the person that enjoys to pamper your girl. Like it shouldn't be something that you drag.
Yeah.
Like it's not a
Mm,
chore. It's not mandatory. It's something you do within your own comfort zone. We're not like demanding for it. We're just saying it would be a nice gesture for you to do this and that.
exactly. Like it's you know, I actually asked some guys that, I mean, don't you actually feel good, just picking up something nice for her and be like, yo, I think this will actually make her smile, or, anticipating a reaction when she sees it, that kind of stuff. I mean, doesn't that just make you as a guy feel some type of way?
Exactly. Like it should be something that you enjoy. Like, oh, I can't wait to see her wearing this, or her
Yeah.
face when she sees this, and everything. It's supposed to be something you enjoy. But if you see yourself not enjoying spending your money on your girl, there's definitely
Hmm.
wrong with you. And if
But then,
you see yourself
yeah, go on.
not being able to provide for your girl and her having a problem with it, it means she's not your type and you're not her type.
Yeah. But then also on the other end of things, I mean, there's also, I mean, there are guys who actually do that. I believe guys do that, and there are also girls who are out there putting unrealistic expectations on their guys. Like a guy might actually be providing for the girl, like spending money on the girl, but then it's not what she wants, like to the extent she wants. Maybe she wants the guy to be buying this, to be buying her, I mean, like the latest iPhone 12 or whatever, or, stuff really exorbitant. And maybe this guy is buying the jewelry, he's taking her to the dates, buying those I love you type of what do you call those necklaces with the I love you
Yes.
sign? Or he's buying he's buying sneakers, or like, okay, like maybe he's not getting the phone, and the chick wants the phone. She wants phones. She wants to be taking on vacation, like outside the country or stuff. The whole IG thing, obviously IG influence. Um,
Yeah,
what do you have to say
that's
about that?
major. Okay, to be honest, if you have a girl like that, it just means you're not her type. It's not in an offensive way whatsoever.
Hmm.
Like you can't afford what she wants, meaning you're not at the same level, or she's a hoe.
Whoa.
Yes, like what she's in the relationship for isn't for your love, but for what you can put on her table.
Okay.
Yeah, because if she can't provide certain aspects for herself, then what makes her think that you are able to provide for her?
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much it's either you are not her type or she's a hoe. That's it.
Yep. Okay. All right. Then the stingy guys.
Oh, yes.
Um, oh, yeesh, you seem like you have a lot to say about
We
these
know
guys.
them. We know you.
Let's hear them. Let's hear about them. I mean, what do you have to say about them?
To be honest, stingy man, I don't know why it's always like that. Like, okay, to a certain extent, I understand that he's trying to push you to think out of the box for yourself and bring it out on the table for yourself. But to a certain extent, I just feel like you don't care about me. Like, I'm not a long term thing for you. Because if I was a long term thing for you, then you'd be investing in me. Because there's no way that you're
Mhm.
not gonna not invest in future wife type of thing. Or it means I'm one of many. Like you've got options. If whether I go or whether I stay, it doesn't make a difference to you.
Mhm.
And I think stingy men have an issue. Like, why are you being stingy? You have the things to be able to help your girlfriend. Then why wouldn't you initiate and assist her in the things that she needs?
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
So, what makes a stingy guy stingy, in your opinion?
Well, obviously, as a girl, you know if your man is babbed up or not. You even know the paydays.
Do you?
Well, of course, why wouldn't you know the paydays? You know when your man is happy, and you know, the money is coming, or when he goes like, babe, let's go on a date, or like, yeah, always the days whereby he's just spending, like, even like the type of food you're eating is different, and
Hmm.
the type of drink you're drinking, the places you're going, like,
Yeah.
yes, you can feel good, yeah, nah, my man was paid, yeah, but the
Okay.
money never comes to you, like, as a stingy man, it's always, okay, let's go eat. He goes and he does whatever, and then like the change is put in the pocket, or maybe you say you want sweets. It's like, okay, let's go buy. He doesn't even give you the money. It's like, let's go and buy. He goes to buy. If it's one sweet that you mentioned, he's going to buy that one, and that is
Wow.
change. Like, no, be like that man, baby. I need to get my nails done. He gives you his 50. You go get your nails done probably for 30. And you're like, babe, here's your 20. He's like, no, babe, keep it. You know?
Wow. But then if nails are going for 30, if I give you 30, what wrong if I do?
Why are you giving me specific? Be more
Because
generous.
until what is 30?
Yes. What if I was shy? What if I have other essentials? So can you think when I go there to get my nails done, what if I get hungry?
Okay, cool. Ntaura. Okay, I'll need 30 for nails and maybe oh, okay. What about inflating? I'll ask. I'll ask.
Right.
No,
That, but you guys just need, like, this is your girl. Like, just,
wow.
yes.
I mean, I can relate in a way. My dad was a stingy man. He's a stingy man actually. You know, going in uni, he was that guy. He would ask me exactly like, "Yo, how much do you need for like food? How much is like how much do you spend for lunch? How much do you spend for supper?" And I had to give them the figures, right? So, because I'll be going to the canteen and buying from there. So it'll be like, okay, how much is it there?
Okay.
So yeah, and from then on, I knew my Bali was because I mean he was just the same way in high school. So he would ask you exactly how much do you spend for lunch, how much do you buy food for, right? And you give him the figure. That amount Shiataura is what he'll give you, right? So in uni, I lied to him. No, I don't feel good about it, but I lied to the nigga.
Okay.
You know, I would inflate exorbitantly. Like, yeah, I was out here having $5 meals at school. That's how much, because I figured if I don't do that, this nigga's not gonna give me any more money, you know, because you'll be like, what you want it for? And the moment you say something else that he feels like is not necessary, you'll be like, are you crazy?
I definitely understand. That's my mom for you.
Yeah. So I mean, as guys, I mean, for me, because I've pulled out such a stunt, I'm super careful. So if you inflate, I'll go ask the spa where you're getting your nails done. How much is it? Okay, my girlfriend is coming through. This is her phone number, name, IG. So if she comes through, I've already paid.
You see, stingy people. See what I'm talking about.
Yeah. No, 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 no. So okay. So Mongam Shida, you want the actual cash?
Yes, like why are you going to trust the nail technician or not me? Like, am I not the babe? Huh?
Well, but then you are asking for more. You're not happy with the amount you're being given. So we'll just give the nail technician.
That's deep shame. I know.
Uh-huh.
Okay, no, that's just a different level of stinginess, but that I understand. At least you're at least like giving something out. But they just are men whereby you're like, baby, so my hair now is now falling out, like my braids are now falling out. I need a new hairdo. Then you just be like, oh, okay, I hope you get it soon. Or you say my data is finished. Then you be like, talk to you when you get more dates. Like, where are you expecting it? Where?
Well, how far is data going to go pay all the time?
Ngiyaphilayo kanti they your calls.
Wow. Call now Wi-Fi.
Not everyone is as affluent, you know?
Ah, okay,
Mm.
okay.
So at least
So yeah,
offer.
so there's no video call about it.
Guys, you just need, like, if she's your girl, like, pamper her. Like, pamper her, even if they're little ways, go for it. But, like, don't make it an issue whereby now it's like a mandatory issue, or an issue whereby if you don't do it, then she gets mad. Nah, that's overdoing it. It should just be something
Okay.
she appreciates as a girl. Like, as a woman, knowing Kuti, she's got a man by her side, a man that will provide for her when she's unable to provide for herself.
Yeah. I mean, maybe in closing, last episode, we had a talk on, there are guys out there that actually spend on girls as a way of keeping their girlfriends. Like, maybe dating a girl, and the only way you feel like you know how to keep her or maintain her, like really keep her within a relationship with you, is by spending on her. What do you have to say about that?
It's definitely a high factor. Like, it contributes like high key. Like, if you're
I don't
spending money on,
know.
then why should I leave? I mean, obviously the aspects such as you being given attention, and
Yeah.
yeah, the other aspect, like there are now five languages of love, yeah. So if my language
Yeah.
is gift, which is money, 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 then I'm not going to go in.
Okay. Well, maybe I wasn't so clear. I was saying, like, there's some guys that actually suck at everything else. Like,
Okay.
um, don't know how to really connect with you, don't know how to really talk to you. I mean, just don't know how to really be their boyfriend to you, besides, using the bag. So I don't know how to love you for you. So I would rather, buy you the Peruvians, get you the new I-12, you know, take you to this fancy places and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that in a way, I guess maybe, I don't know, maybe you can actually look past, my imperfections, my not being available for you, my not being able to actually, video chat with you, or whatever, uh, say good night, good morning, all the sweet stuff couples do. But I just spend money on you. So, and I'm hoping that the money and the gifts and the experiences would just make you to look past all that imperfections that I have.
Okay. I think it
Mm.
may be enough for the short run, but in the long run, you'd need the other aspects. That's when you then begin to cheat because you need a time whereby someone gives you attention, someone video chats you, and everything. Like, money is definitely a high key aspect, but without the other
Mm.
aspects, it will not last for long. You may think it's lasting because she's still in there, but there's definitely somebody else.
All right. Damn. So, in conclusion, if you're not using the bag, there's someone else. At least that's my conclusion, guys. I mean, if you're not spending money on her, then there's someone else. Wow, that's harsh.
It is high key harsh, but it's reality. Unless if she's very loyal to you, is rare.
Wow. All right. So, any concluding words from you?
No, I'd just really like to thank you for allowing me to tell everyone my views and opinions. Feel free to criticize however you'd like. Yeah.
Oh, no problem. Thank you very much for being part of the show. I mean, the that's the whole point of the show. I mean, I'm always of the, hey guys. I mean, we all have different views, and that's life. we're never supposed to see things the same way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you feel like what I was saying is crap, whatever, that's the whole point of the podcast. Send me a DM and we'll get you on the show and you can share your views with the world. I mean, that's the whole point of the podcast, to get your voice heard, your opinions heard. And I mean, if you have a disagreement and you feel like what we're speaking of or what we're saying is not really what you believe in, then it's all cool. I mean, if you don't speak out, if you don't approach the podcast and speak out your truth, then your word will never be known. I mean, it's these days it's like, there's this I think it's a meme of a dad wanted to find out something, then the wife is like, let's check on it, let's check it up on the internet, let's look it up on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty much, if it's not on the internet, then it's not true.
So
So it's right now, if you are to write your own blog, right, and just say, I don't know, your own view on whatever, there's someone across the world who's going to bump into your blog, right,
mm-hmm.
see those words of yours and take them literally as they are, as truth. you know
Yeah, I totally
that's
agree.
that's how the world is now. So if you're not really careful, if uh you shy away with your opinions and be like, I won't be on the podcast, then I mean, yeah, sorry, my words will be truth, Millie's word will be truth.
Of course.
Yeah, so that's it, guys. I mean, guys, I'd like you to help me thank Millie for joining us today by following her. Remember, don't DM her, just follow her. Just follow. Yeah. And besides, if you DM her, you heard her yourself, you need to be spending the bag.
Now you're making me sound like that. But hey, it's
Yeah, so yes, guys, I can't wait to see you again in another episode where we'll be discussing more information, exciting conversations and topics. Till the next one, peace.
Something in the world of money can't buy. I swear I always chase it till the dead die. When I say I'm taking over, they just act surprised. Feel like Donald Trump is all I'm after is the power, 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 power. All I'm after is the power, 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 power. I feel like Donald Trump is all I'm after is that power. I want it. Late nights in the studio, cause I'm motivated, want the art to grow. Where this beat's gonna take me tomorrow, I know cause I'm buying the ticket a day. I stay grinding, beat riding, I play the game till the whistle blown. And you never hear me saying, put it on the frame, never in it for the fame. My music is my transportation to a lot of nations. On my visitation, my patience on most of these radio stations. And getting the message that we are the ones with the message. If it's complicated, back to the basics, been agitated for the pain of my verses. But now I feel it like stress is a blessing. Polite to the game like you opened your curtains. Hard moves on the get-go, never made a cut like an afro, but my limit, bro. Wanna find a detonate that can break my bread for me. If I didn't know this gym is trying to make a difference on my pops, you should pray for me. RIP to the VIPs and everybody's never there for me. Tell the future that I'm there. Tell my city that I'm here. Backstage we're prepared. About to turn up in a minute. We touch base when we let go. Got the heads bumping like the Super Bowl. Man, I'm parred up like a UFO. Put the game back, what you mad for? Yeah. Something in the world of money can't buy. I swear I always chase it till the dead die. When I say I'm taking over, they just act surprised. Feel like Donald Trump is all I'm after is the power, 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 power. All I'm after is the power, 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 power. I feel like Donald Trump is all I'm after is that power.